Alright, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to start off giving all praises and blessings to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, elders of great millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. The 144,000 scattered across the four corners of the planet Earth, diligently pushing this word in truth and in sincerity, risking life and livelihood to do so, especially in this day and time. Well, shalom to the women and children who watch and who learn as well. Alright, I'm just recovering from I had to get a tooth extracted, and which I actually think these damn demons jacked my mouth up. But anyway, Barakatah Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for getting me through that process. Right, man, been kind of having headaches ever since then. First time I had a tooth extracted, and my head's been kind of hurting. But anyway, this is a video, all right, pretty much in response to these Edomites. They're making it hard to even upload videos. So now, I could have really got a few videos off, but really it's memory issues. They claim memory issues, and then you go in and erase some memory, and it still won't let you. You still don't have memory. So it's gonna always be trials and pushing this truth. But this video, all right, is centered, all right, at those Edomites, all right, so-called white people, or they could be Jakes. They could be 2/3 of our people as well. Who and I did 2 videos on this recently, but I'll just do it again. Who feel that we're saying who feel that we're trying to it's crazy to even repeat it, but steal someone else's identity. Okay, that we're trying to steal someone else's identity by saying that we are the so-called Jews. Okay, that the so-called natives, all right, are Israelites, all right, and the proof is in the pudding. Okay, the proof is really in the pudding on all of the topics. All right, even we don't just recite Bible scriptures, man. Okay, we dig deep into history, catalog, historical catalogs. We're in there, man. Okay, so this is just not just people think that the Hebrew Israelites, because Jake don't like to research things on their own. Okay, and Esau, he pretty much has this white privilege. Okay, so he really doesn't care. He really, these Edomites, these so-called white people, they really don't care. Period. Okay, they just want whatever they say to be just that. Okay, and anybody with that type of mind state, all right, they're losing control. Okay, they lose control and they lose power when faced with facts. Okay, and faced with concrete evidence. You know, um, as you're looking here now, we're looking at a picture of the Sistine Chapel. Now, I've never been inside of the Sistine Chapel, okay, but all it is an Edomite version, okay, of the pyramids in Egypt, and of all of the historical um, relics, ancient sites of Jake, okay, and it's just this is living proof of the 1,000 year period, okay. This is it. This is the living proof, because as you see, man, when you go into the Sistine Chapel, and again, I've never been inside of it. I'm just looking from this image, and there's an image here in which they have the Most High touching Adam. Okay, the Most High is a white man, and Adam, okay, is a white man, and we should all know that that's false. Okay, that's false, and so this is what so Esau, the so-called white man, has based his whole uh, civilization period, and they're not civilized, okay, off of a lie, okay. Off of a lie. When it tells you that the Lord was crucified, basically in the West, okay, this is that crucifying, all right. We say the devil should have 1,000 years, all right. The serpent should be, or the dragon, roughly paraphrasing the scripture. I'm not going to get it. Was released for 1,000 years. Here you go, man. Okay. I do have some scriptures already prepared for this lesson, because this lesson is actually a few days old. Okay, in the making. But let me get some scriptures, all right, and I'll get let me use another device. Yeah, man, because all of my other devices, they're saying that I have no memory on those devices. No. Oh boy. Okay, right. That would go to that. So, just like you have the paintings on the walls and in Egypt of the nations. Okay, history. We don't discredit the Edomites from being in certain places. We know that the Edomites were in Egypt. Of course, you have Alexandria, Egypt, which is named after Alexander the Great. Okay, I believe. All right, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, we know that there was a period where you had Ptolemies, more than one Ptolemy. Okay, and and these are Edomite henchmen who controlled Egypt and other territories. All right, throughout that region. Okay, even at times going back and forth into Africa. Okay, Northern Africa. we know that, these people were there. So, but what they have done, what they have attempted to do, and which, I'm just looking from this image, you know, they've tried to say that they are the people, okay? And I recall, growing up, I would watch movies with my grandfather, grandparents, grandmother, and you would watch the old Western movies, and the whole time, man, you would think you're watching, Native Americans, okay, because they would just, put dust on their face, and the Geronimo, he would be an Edomite, okay. Um, Anybody, you watch movies, Cleopatra, okay. Even though she was an Edomite, you didn't get to these heathens didn't raise up and make a big fuss out of her being an Edomite. Okay, they didn't, you would have these, if there was something that had something to do with China, the Great Wall of China, you would have a few Moabites in the movie, but the main star would be an Edomite. Okay, the main star, the main character of that would be an Edomite. And so throughout history, even in schools, okay, in schools, in the classroom, these Edomites, when they tell stories of greatness, throughout history, they would pretty much be talking about themselves. Okay, and your parents would be looking at you crazy for failing, failing history, beating your ass for failing history, and it just wasn't in your spirit to go in there and learn about these fucking Edomites, man. And then they would try to mix it up, try to separate the Edomites. Uh, they would talk about the British and different different Edomites, but they are all the same. Okay, they are all the same. Esau, Edom, all right, and descendants, all right. Even these people who are calling themselves Jews, all right, the 1948ers, okay, the 1948ers. They are also of the family and tribe of Edom. Okay, your vocab Malone. Okay, he is an Edomite. Okay. Um, right now he seems, um, what would be the word? He seems, I don't want to say safe, but he seems like he's, no problem, no issue. Okay, but that tongue of that devil, okay, trust when I tell you that tongue of that devil is going to get vicious. Okay, and that's how these devils operate. Okay, you see how a Karen walks up, and a Karen would walk up, you're minding your business. This Karen, she walks up, you're just doing whatever you're doing, and she out of nowhere, assumes some type of, she comes in like a snake, and causes a lot of um, confusion. All right, an enemy doesn't always have to be shooting guns. Okay, as the scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing the scriptures, they shoot words like arrows. Okay. And though he come crouching, okay, he's a damn snake, man. Okay. He doesn't seem like he's that much of a threat, okay? But he is, all right? And he will be to a lot of you individuals out there. And he's really going to come down on Great Millstone and those affiliated with Great Millstone. All right. Some of these other Israelite groups, they may have to face, military action because of their stance. Okay. But all of Israel is going to deal with this occurrence, which will be Jacob's trouble. All right. Let me get some scriptures. All right. I got some scriptures already ready to roll. All right. This is Ecclesiastes 10:6. It says, "Folly is set in great dignity." And when you go into places like the Sistine Chapel, okay, you see the Lord. He looks homosexual, like a momo. Okay, it looks like a big orgy. It's freaky. It looks like an orgy going on. Okay, everybody's naked. Okay, that is folly, and folly in this westernized, under this beast system. Okay, it is set in great dignity. That's why you got these jakes, these entertainers. They don't have any type of musical talent. Okay, they're not talented, but yet, they're making money. They're, in the focal, in the, they're trending. That's because Esau set these people up. All right. Even you got people who do things. Everybody. Once you reach a certain age, your job is to provide and do certain things for yourself. Okay. But you see, some people have the time to spotlight these things. And make these things as if they're something you know super big. We growing up, we did things bigger than what people are doing, and we never took pictures when we were there, man. It was just an experience. Okay, but people do it now, and it's supposed to be something big, but it's folly, man. The big thing is pushing this truth, man. Getting this word out. Getting this word out is the big thing, and we don't have to assume someone's identity. When you look back into the history, we came into America saving these Edomites. We were advanced when we got here. We were able to cultivate the land. We were already proficient in working in iron and astrology. Okay. And even the Gadites, all right, the Reubenites, all right, the northern kingdom, Ephraim, they were already highly civilized. And by being around this devil rubbing off, as this, rust. One thing about rust, you may have something new, but if that, rust spreads, man, it can spread on something new. And that's what the evilness of this devil has done. It has spread from, one, from Esau on to our people. Now you got our people, engaged in all manner of wickedness, but that is from being, okay, and I'm not going to go to the scriptures for this, it. That's from being too close, too comfortable with this with this demon, with this devil, Esau, Edom, so-called white man. Okay, they lie about who they are. Okay, we came over here saying who we were. Remember roots. Okay, now that part of the story was true. We came over here declaring who we were. And it's written down. It's historical fact. We were claiming our tribes, our lineage. Okay, but it was you Edomites. Okay, you so-called white people. Okay, who would beat, all right, the so-called slaves in order for them to forget who they were. Okay? You would beat them. You would hang them up in front of the whole village of slaves and whip them, all right? Or, rip them apart with horses so that they wouldn't repeat who they were, okay? So that they wouldn't speak their language, okay, anymore. You did that that was done intentionally, all right, with the Native Americans, all right, our brothers, the Native Americans. You sent them up to a lot of them up to Canada, all right, brainwashed them there, okay, the whole time establishing yourself as if you were somebody great. Wiping out other parts, other tribes, wiping them out totally, okay, and then setting yourself up like you were great, okay. You did that, okay. Look at you, okay, and the Sistine Chapel is proof of that, okay. And I could go on and on, okay. So Folly is set in great dignity, and that folly art is you Edomites, okay, who are pretty much in control, who are the world power now, all right. The whole Edomite system, all right, which is now labeled as the West, okay. It says, and the rich sit in low place. And who are the rich? Okay. Go to Revelations, all right. It says, I've heard thy poverty, but ye are rich. All right. You Israelites, you are the rich ones, all right. You fight, going through jungles, to make it here to Babylon the Great, man. All right, and for some of you, it would be for your help, because some of you will be delivered, okay? And some of you will be destroyed because you're going to succumb to the spider in the spider web, man. Okay? You see Jake that's already here, man, and Jake that's already here, man, they're done already, man. The spider has already wrapped them in the cocoon, and he's just sucking on them, man. Okay? He's just already sucking on them. Okay, anytime he gets thirsty, they're still alive. He just goes down and suck a little juice out of them. All right? And those are the ones who are saying, oh, man, they out there screaming at people, the Hebrew Israelites, man, I ain't being a part of that. Oh, man, they don't eat pork. Oh, man, they talking about you gotta do this. Oh, man. See, those are the people who are wrapped up in those cocoons, man. Esau steady, just sucking on them, okay? Until they're just dried out, okay? So the real Israelites, all right, the real people of the scripture, the real rich people, okay, because that land is ours, man. Just like this land is ours, but Esau stole it. Okay, so the rich, so now you sit in a low place because guess what? You know, you didn't respond to Esau, okay, because you were much more civilized. That's why the world was clean, okay? Now that this devil is in power, the world is polluted. People are sick, people are dying, people are out of their goddamn minds, man. Jake walking around thinking that they're sane, man, and they're the most insane people. Okay? This is John 8:44. I'm going to end it here. It says, ye are of your father, the devil. Okay? And the lusts of your father ye will do. And this is you Israelites. And this is you Israelites. All right? Because guess what? You're doing the same thing that serpent was doing in the garden. Okay? You're doing you're oh my goodness. One second. Jake ass, man. All right, so our people, 2/3 of our people, man, have and we've all went off. Okay, we've all went off. Okay, you get that straight. All of us have gone off. Okay, but some of our people didn't receive correction. All right, they haven't received correction, and they're still in that state of folly. All right. So it says he was a murderer from the beginning. Okay, and abode not in the truth. That's why these Edomites can't get it. Okay, that spirit of that devil. Okay, is throughout Esau Edom. He can't get this truth. Okay? He doesn't even understand why we want to, identify back with our identity. Because he's looking at it like, look, I'm God. Okay? Do what I'm doing. Why you're not doing what I'm doing? You want to live where I live. You want to drive what I drive. Why you can't be like me? Why you can't be a creep? Why you can't be a freak? You want dogs and cats and any, He doesn't understand, okay, why you want to be separate from him. And that's what he really hates you for, okay? He hates you because of the way that the way that you look at the decisions that he make, okay? And you don't, if you were all buddy with it, if you had the stomach to do the things that he did, okay, which some jakes do. Okay, and that's why they get privileged, but then he wouldn't have a problem with you. Okay, so he knows that a lot of them are just faking the funk when he looks at you, because he really wants you to do these things. All right. It says from the beginning and abode not in the truth because there is no truth in him. So he's talking about these great people, those great people. He's trying to, tell you the history, okay? And he's lying, okay? He's a damn liar. There's no truth in him, man. Okay? When he speaketh a lie, okay, he speaketh of his own, okay? And he's talking about he was these great people and those great people, okay? And he's just telling a lie. All right, says, for he is a liar and the father of it. Okay, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right, as you see, go back to this portrait in the Sistine Chapel. Well, it disappeared. That happens. Okay, well, here it goes. Okay, so this is when Edom, came back to rise into power, and so the Edomites would come and look at this and learn these lies, and then go out into the world and spread them abroad. Now, although they were in these places, okay, uh, they were not the originators in these places. They were just there as thieves. Yeah, as the saying goes, if you lie, you steal. If you steal, you kill. Right? So with that being said, till next time, Lord willing, you were edified. Shalom.